episode of Cup Series is in Kentucky. We apologize for a little bit of a delay. We had some technical issues with the stream, more so myself, because for whatever reason my service is inoperable. Don't understand what it is, but we're going to pick you up and get you up to speed here. As I've been watching the race for a little bit, with me tonight is Electric. Electric, you were just in the Xfinity Series race. Anything that you took from that race that we can learn here for the Cup Series broadcast?
I really would like to say, really anything that you want to pick up on this track is that later on in the run, your car will get loose and you will be able to, not the three, but some cars just hunt around. But anyway, your car will get loose here as the run gets on, and you really should expect a lot right now. As I think a caution is now out.
I believe so too. I see the pack slowing down, so I want to make sure that that is the case. Yes, it does look like that is the case. The pack is slowing down. So see who it was in the back of the field. I believe that brought that caution out. I don't see any damage on anybody. Maybe the 19. Can't really tell.
Yeah, it would look like it was the 20, the 17, and the 38. They back there though with the 18 a little bit in front, but don't know if it was them to cause the wreck.
Got it. I see the 38 has a crinkled hood, so I'm going to assume that the 38 had something to do with it. Maybe the 17 there too. So looks like it was a 3-car incident. Game called a caution, and here we go. Going to get ready for the restart here. I am trying to pull up a lap counter, so bear with me, guys. As Joker takes the green flag to ready to his outside, and Ubi behind him in third.
I mean, right now, Joker, seeing him already getting out to a great fast-paced lead. Hopefully he can hold on to it because of what happened last race, but right now we're here at Kentucky with Kenny right behind him. And looking to see if anybody else want to pop up from the names that always be up there.
Yeah, so coming off of 4, Joker's going to lead this lap. Kenny second in a hot seat opportunity with the number 5. Looks like they got, it's Chevy parts.
Yeah.
Kenny putting a lot of pressure on Joker for the lead right up to his rear bumper there. Kenny looks like he's got a lot of get-go right here early on in this run. Believe the Xfinity Series race may have helped him out for what is whatever he's got going on here in the Cup Series right now. So, and then Drunkfest in third. This is notoriously one of Drunk's better tracks. He shows up at a few places like Dover, Kentucky. A really technical track, a really technical driver. This fits his suit well. As we are now 6 laps away from the end of stage 1. So we apologize again for the inconvenience that we missed a lot of the beginning of the opening stage. Joker leading, Kenny second. Drunkfest third, Ubi fourth, and a battle for 5th rages on here. It looks like Brody and Big Jim fighting for that top 5 position there.
Yes, I mean, speaking of Kenny, them going from Xfinity to Cup cars, knowing that Xfinity is more tighter, the cars are more tighter, and you should now go to Cup where it's now more loose. So it should be a little balance that I think we should have in this race while Joker is in the lead. So glad to see glad to see Drunkfest up there. Love to see what he is doing too with Brody. Brody right there in fifth.
Here we are, 4 laps to go in stage 1. Brody's making a look to the inside. Drunk is in the wall in 3rd place. That opens the door for Brody to might be able to squeeze past. I think that also opened the door for Ubi. Ubi's going to get to the inside of Drunk there for 4th. He's going to take that position as Brody clears himself into 3rd. Across the start-finish line, 3 to go in stage 1.
Yeah, right now we got these 2 cars right here up here are fighting really hard for this. For first place right now, Kenny and Joker. No one I didn't, and when I was in the race, I didn't see Kenny anywhere. Didn't know where he was at, but he's right now up there with Brody, Uzi, and Joker. It's great to see this right now.
Across the line for 2 to go here in stage 1. We got a 3-car battle for 4th place. LD on the inside of Ubi, and Heredia following LD through on the bottom there. Looks like LD is going to be able to clear. Looks like the 10 car is going to be able to not only get past the 48, but get to the inside of the 6 for the run down into turn 3.
Yeah, right now, Heredia is now another one of them cars that would have been up there when it started up there, but it started moving back and moving up. It's looking pretty good for him. As Dallin makes a move, got to make it on but couldn't make it all the way. Heredia is blasting off right now into Joker.
Well, last lap in stage 1, Joker throws a block on Brody up front. Brody came through, and Brody's going to send Joker into the wall to win the stage. Kenny's going to have something to say about it. Is he going to get to him? Brody just sent Joker into the wall. Might have been a lag there, but Joker just faced into the wall. Just ate it in turn 3. Brody wins the stage. Kenny second. Heredia looks like he's third. But Joker carnage in turn 3.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say, I don't know what to say right there with Brody making that move, especially knowing that this is the first stage. Do not know what will happen now, so I'm just hoping they just make it out right now. As we do see, like Dallasor said, Brody right now in first. We have, I think we had Kenny in second, and Heredia third, and Dallin fourth.
Joker is going to have to take, he's going to be hot under the collar there. He's going to restart 20th after a ton of damage that he needed to repair. Brody off to turn 1 with the lead on the restart. Kenny falls in line in second place, and it looks like the 10 car is going to have the 6 to the outside. The 6 is going to be a little hung out to dry there. I think Ubi might be able to get to his inside coming off of 2.
Yeah, I mean, adding on to that, remember the draft is low, so you need a lot of cars to get like a really strong draft, so that's why people be switching lanes from the high lane all the way down to the bottom and keep going on. But as long as you stay in that draft and you force your way up to the top 5, I think you should be great.
And as we see back up front here, Kenny is taking the lead from Brody. Heredia is in second right now, looking to see who else is up there. Brody back to third. Battle with LD for third right now. LD is going to take the low line. Brody might have a run up top. If Brody doesn't get the run up top here, the 48 is there to capitalize on that low line. 48 is going to take it at the line. Brody back to 5th.
Yeah, Brody is not falling back because of that high line right there. Knowing that nobody, like literally nobody is up there and no draft. And when you look down, you see Jim, the City of Ghost, and a whole bunch of other cars that are now trying to pass Brody. They're all moving up because of that draft and how important it is. It's sort of like Talladega and Daytona, how you need draft to stay into the pack. But here, you need to have a fast car and you need to try to stay up there in the front.
Absolutely. It looks like Heredia got to the outside of Kenny there for the lead. Heredia around the outside of Kenny. Kenny back to second. LD Allen fighting there in turn 3 and 4. LD 1 second. He wants a chance to get up to Heredia. They'll go single file down the front stretch.
Yeah, right now we do see like Dallas said, Kenny right there, right near Heredia, and we love to see this type of racing, knowing that we have cars behind. You know, every time they go into the turn, somebody might break up a little bit more quicker just to get a run off that turn. So would expect a couple bumps in there.
Looks like Heredia took it wide coming off of 4. Kenny's going to get close in just a little bit. As we see LD still in 3rd, Ubi in 4th. And the battle right now is for 5th place between Ghost and Jim. They've been trading a little bit of position here. Looks like Ghost is going to get a little loose coming off of 2. Brody's who's now settled back in 6th, going to catch up to the back end of the 3 car there. The 24 newcomer to the league is in 7th with Drunk in 8th. And bear with me, I'm going to pick up the 24's ID here real quick. The 24.
Yeah.
Dolgen 80. Yep. Dolgen 88. Yep. We see it looks like Ubi is to the outside of the 6. I'm not sure if the 6 is trying to hold him back there or if the 48 got a good run off the high side of 1 and 2. Kentucky's a weird track where I apologize there, Electric. Kentucky's a weird track there where it is progressively banked in turns 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is a little bit flatter, a little bit longer sweeping corner. Turns 1 and 2 is progressively banked, so the middle of the track and the high part of the track has more banking, and typically at other tracks that means that there's going to be more speed that you can roll through the corner, taking Homestead. But we really don't see that grip showing itself here in Kentucky typically, so you have to have a really good car to roll that top.
Yeah, especially when you have expecting old tires, like with that high line, that's not going to work out because you need to stay on that bottom with the tires, just because you might slip and might hit somebody that's on the bottom of you, or you might hit that wall. But right now, Dolan's in that lead. I mean, not in that lead, but in the third place with Heredia and Kenny in front of him, with and add on to that, Jim and Riley and a whole bunch of others are behind him. So we don't know if he's trying to slow down a little bit more and get a run and try to catch up to him, or is he just trying to hold him off and just take it on to 3rd?
Yeah, obviously you're never really too content with where you are if you're not in the lead. As we see here, LD is getting challenged by Jim for that 3rd position. Jim's going to go to the inside. He's going to possibly bring the 48 with him, and there is a train that's formed now underneath the 6 car on that inside line as he forces the 48 and the 3 a little bit further down the track. They're going to go 3 wide here in turn 1 as the 6 is all the way up this upstairs.
Yeah, right now, and then Diamond gives a little bump to the 3 of the Ghost, but still, right, probably moved them up a tiny bit more, but there goes Alvin right there, and that 24 is now moving up in front of Ghost and Diamond right now. I do not know that. Yes, now he finally got them past with Jim in 3rd.
Ghost and LD had a disagreement for real estate there, which opened the door up to Dolgen. Dolgen to the inside of the 3. Now going into turn 3, he gives a position to the 3 car. He's going to try to go for the run off of 3 into 4. Try to carry that momentum down the front straightaway. See if he can get to the inside of the 3 car here again. As Kenny is still 2nd to Heredia. And Jim is now in 3rd with Ubi in 4th as those 4 have separated themselves for the battle for 5th.
Yep, right now, Heredia hanging on to that lead with a decent gap. And I was looking at Jim and Riley. I'm not sure if this is around here. Yeah, here we go. I was looking at Jim and Riley, knowing that them two looking like they're working together a little bit to get up to Kenny and Heredia. I'm surprised not to see Joker up here now, but he's going to make his way up here soon with him right behind him.
Yep, Joker's march to the front is not stymieing out too much right here, as this is the battle for 10th between him and Drunkfest. Joker has gotten himself halfway through the field already, as he looks like he's got some issues here. I don't know if that was the game or what was going on, but he just bounced it off of the wall on the back straightaway a few times.
Yeah, I mean, right now I did see that. He probably hit the wall a little bit, probably misdirected the turn. But right now, I think now trying to make a pass under the 6 of I down, but could not, as almost tried to clear him, but couldn't. Joker is going to get right behind the Drunk and make sure that he get past the 6 and get past the other cars and get up to Heredia.
Joker has to show a little bit of patience here. Obviously, he's not too happy with the 41 at the current moment. And LD's car has just gone away for whatever reason. I don't know if he went the wrong way on adjustments here, or if he just has a short-run car and then on the long run it tapers off. Drunk and Joker clear the 6th here for 9th and 10th. Joker's march to the front is now officially halfway through. He's going to look here to the inside of the 41 in turn 3. If he can get there, he'll follow him into the corner. As we still see Heredia now opening up about a 2.5 car length lead over Kenny, but don't look too far behind because Jim and Ubi have caught Kenny for second. The battle is up there now.
Yes, right now it looks like it's about to be a 3-car pack with another like 2 set of cars right behind them, a couple seconds back though. But right now they should just focus on 1-car positions. Making it past Kenny, making it past Heredia, or Ubi making it past Jim, or making it past Kenny to get up to Heredia. So it's all up to what they do first and just should focus on that.
Yeah, as Electric mentioned there, we have a 4-car breakaway at the front of the pack, about 2 seconds in front of 5th place Dalajan in the 24, who right now leads. I'm taking a look here. I believe that is the 8 camo Realtree paint scheme, as the 8 and the 3 all the way down to the inside. I believe the 2 of them are signaling that they're going to be going to the pit road, as the 3 and the 42 make a little bit of contact there. Yes, the 8 and the 3 both dive down a pit road. First ones to come down pit road. So pit cycling here is now open. The window looks like that there is 14 laps of fuel left. So these guys are definitely trying to cut the stage in half here to make it to the end.
Yes, right now I do see Captain, Ghost, Cue Ball fan, and I do see the 6 of Idolin and Nobes. Them cars are they're doing pretty good. They're in the back here, but they're going to hopefully get up there. We do see Dowden, he
Dalajan from 5th drops down to pit road, leaving the top 4 who are still out on the track. Joker is now up to 6th, behind Brody in 5th. Into the series of pit stops here. We're seeing a clear separation here. I think that we should be expecting the top 5 on a pit road within this next lap or 2 here. As the front 4 have gone by the pit road entry, Brody is the next one to dive down to pit road. So you're seeing a split strategy here. A couple guys are trying to cut the stage in half. Another set of drivers here are going a little bit longer in the stage, maybe trying to eliminate the time on pit road to maximize their time on track.
Yes, I mean, we do have a comment right now. Mini Fist asks who is leading. Who is leading right now is Heredia God right now in first with Kenny second. They did not make it as their pit stop yet, but this is the lead right now with Heredia, Kenny, Ubi, and the 11 of Jim.
This is 17 here is going to be left by the 10 car. 17 of Fluffy is going to get out of the way. Let the leaders pass here. None of them signaled again to come to pit road. So these 4 drivers here are definitely going to stretch this as far as they can on fuel. Again, it was about 14 laps left on their tank of fuel before the series of pit stops started. Ubi lets Jim go for 3rd place here. I believe this would be Ubi's opportunity to signal that he's going to come down to pit road. No, he's going to stay up high. Doesn't look like Ubi's going to take the opportunity to pit just as of yet.
Yeah, I mean, while you were talking about Ubi and we had Joker and we had, I think, the 14 and a couple other cars that I seen, the 20, yeah, a couple other cars with Joker coming in the pit, so expecting to see a little shake up in between the standings right now.
It is always a crapshoot when you get cars coming off a pit road in a game that doesn't have a ticker, but we can always try our best and see what we can pick up on. So we know for a fact that the 10, the 11, the 5, and the 48 have stayed out to this point. I do not see them trying to get on the pit road, as it looks like Kenny has taken the lead from Heredia. Looks like the 38 there is impeding the progress. I'm not sure if that was by plan or not, but it looks like Kenny's now signaling to come to pit road this time. I don't see any of the other top 4 signaling that they are going to be stopping in, so it looks like Kenny's going to be off strategy from the rest of these leaders.
Yeah, right now, right in the city, we'll have Heredia once again with the points, with 3 in laps, and great to see Heredia, Jim, and Riley now up in 1, 2, 3, but they have to pit soon, for sure, but I think they're staying out, so when everybody else have their tires low and they can't stretch it as far as enough, I guess, they will have the fastest, they will have the most tires and a little bit more fast.
Well, they would definitely have the better tires once they do end up pitting, because, you know, nothing gets better than 4 Mr. Feelgoods. That's a fact. However, you guys have, or we have got wheel, and wheel is typically an advantage for tracks where you wear out the tires. If we see Ubi and Jim both signaling that they're going to be coming down a pit road, Heredia is still staying out. Heredia must feel really good about his car here, because the longer you are out on the track with everybody coming in on pit cycles, you're going to give up a lot of time here. So Heredia must be playing a short game here for towards the end of the stage. Trying to find out how many laps we have left in the stage.
And right now, oh, my fault. As right now, Riley just said that he sped on pit road. So
that'll definitely have a little bit of an issue with him there. Jim is going to get out clean. They're coming to 10 laps to go, as Heredia has just crossed the line for 10 to go. I don't know if he's going to get out in front, if Jim is going to get out in front of him or not. There's Jim coming around turn 2. Brody's behind Jim, looking to see if I can find where the 10 car is.
Right now heading, now past the finish line, coming into turn 1.
So it looks like everybody here is a lap down to Heredia. Now Heredia definitely can't make it. Heredia is going to have to stop here within the next few laps.
I just think he is stretching it. I don't know if his car, if he's thinking his car is faster than people with fast tires.
Here he comes.
Tires, but there he goes. As let me check Jim, because he is the closest car with him, as we do see the 9 Maker fan.
Yep, Makerd is coming in the pits with the 10 car. The 10 car, if you want to stay on him, I will check. Oh, there you go. You're on Jim, and I will stay with Heredia just to see exactly where we are in comparison. I believe Heredia should be able to retain the lead. If he doesn't, he's not going to relinquish it by more than about a second or 2.
Yeah, looking at Jim right now with Brody right behind him. I'm sure Brody's pretty happy with 3rd place right now. Jump fast came in the it looks like Jim might be behind him, but don't know how many seconds left as he's coming around as Heredia is coming up on the track.
Yeah, Heredia comes up on the track and rejoins the race ahead of Jim. That's surprising. I thought that these tires would have worn off a little bit more. I'm not sure if Jim ended up with 4 tires and Heredia took 2. We'll have to figure that out and ask them if we get to them, if we get to interview them later on in the evening. But it looks like Heredia is still maintaining the lead here, as we come across the line for, I believe, either 5 or 6 laps remaining in stage 2.
Right, yeah, so right now I do think Heredia got this, just because he has the freshest tires, and he, I was surprised how Jim was not at first, because of how much progress that he could gain off of those fresh tires, and Heredia had them full tires, but great job for him to get out there.
As we see here, it looks like Jim is about 5 or 6 car lengths back. I think that might be the closest that he's going to get, unless he's got a car that comes to life later on in the stage. It's really difficult for a mile and a half for your car to really get better in the run. As we see here, gonna try to go through the field for a minute here, try to see if we can pick up on where everybody else is running. We know that Heredia and Jim are 1 and 2. In the picture here, barely there with them, is the 42 Brody. Brody is in 3rd place right now, I believe.
Yeah, it was a 4-car pack between Jack, Ghost, Dalgin, and the 5 of Kenny, and John too.
Okay. Scrolling back to them to see if I can find them. Yep, there they are, right behind our lap car of Fluffy. Fluffy, who is behind. I can't make that car out right now. No, that's Brody. Is that the 8 car that he's behind, or is that the 8 that's leading this pack?
Oh, no, he's. Yep. Oh, my fault. Yeah, he's behind. He's behind,
yep.
Brody.
So Captain Jack leading this pack of 5 cars. Drunkfest coming up shotgun in the pack. Kenny there behind the 24. His Hendrick teammate, as Kenny is hot seating again. And it looks like in front of them is the 3 of Ghost. Those 2 are teammates. The 3 and the 8. They fall in line here, entering turn 3.
Yeah, I just seen the 3 of Ghost just really driving it a little bit more, but don't know what happened there. But I do see in the back, I did see the 14 getting passed by Joker. Around here, yes, and I think Joker is now in 9th, with him trying to catch up to the 5-car pack that we were talking about with Gold, Captain, and the rest of them.
Yep, well, this is the last lap of stage 1, so Heredia clear in for the stage win. Jim coming in 2nd here as they cross the line. Brody's going to finish the stage 3rd, and it looks like 4th on back. It will be the 24 who was able to make it past the 3 and the 8 as they made contact after the line.
Yeah, I did, man. That was a crazy finish right there for
looks like Kenny was also around.
Yeah. Great finish for the 5 cars that was trying to battle out for 4th, but man, that was something.
We had a pretty decent pack there to try to finish in the top 5, that's for sure. Heredia, surprisingly enough, I didn't think that he was going to be able to maintain the lead for as long as he stayed out. He was able to not only maintain the lead, but have a very sizable gap to the rest of the field. Jim and Brody were the other 2 that really separated themselves on that pit strategy and pit cycle. As we are coming here, we are racking them up, ready to go racing here in stage 3. This one is all for the marbles. The pay window is opening here, guys.
So I think this is the 3rd and last stage, right?
Yes, it is. Green flag is out as they fly down into turn 1. Heredia to the inside of Big Jim. Brody is able to get to the inside of the 11 car as he's going to try to get up to the 10 car here to see if he can fight for that lead. He's going to have the inside line. He's going to have help between the 24 and the 8. The 10's going to pinch him off here. Big Jim with the run on the outside. Is that going to work? I don't know if he's going to have the run off there, but he's going to try to make it work. The 24 all the way down underneath both of them. As we enter turn 1, the 24 to the inside of the 42.
Yeah, right now.
Pushes his way up and clear.
Oh, Dalgin, the new guy right now working out. As he right now is in 2nd with Brody trying to make a pass under him. Don't know if that will work out, and it looks like it will. As Heredia is high loving it because of he is getting out to a great lead right now with. With the 24 to 42 and the 11.
Oh! The 41 just walled the 88. It was unintentional. I can tell The 88 was all the way up against the wall. The 41 did not see him, and Joker got pinched.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Joker is not going to like that. They come around again. We don't really see anything right now. It feels like it's all starting to get right back to that single car run. Don't know what to say right there, but yeah, that single car run right there. As I am going Drunk Fest right now to see that he's right now in 6th place with Ghost and Jim and a couple others in front. Still see Heredia in first.
Heredia is trying to get out of Dodge here, trying to get away from this battle for second. Doesn't want to give them the opportunity to catch him because they're going to be a hungry pack of wolves here. There's 5 cars under a blanket here for the battle for second. Brody moves up. Jim's going to take it underneath. And it looks like the 3 car is going to follow the 11 through. Drunk is going to be the 3rd car in that train. I think the 42 is going to get down in front of the 41 there. As now the 11 tries to look to the inside of the 24 entering turn 3 with a little bit of contact.
Looks like they will be okay. I don't know if they about to send a 3 wide, but no they're not. But I thought Ghost was going to get under Jim for second, but couldn't. And he might try to do it this time, but Brody will get under him. And man, it's going to be a hard battle for a second as first has already got away.
Yeah, the harder they battle here for second, the more that the 10 car is going to check out from this pack here of 5 cars. Now leading the pack, you got Jim, Ghost, Brody, Drunk, and Dalgen as they try to scream down into turn 1, see if they can gain a little bit of time on that 10 car. They're going to have to work together to do so. The 24 on the outside of the 41 here for 4th. 5th.
But yeah, like you saying, right now they do need to work together, and I do be seeing these cars when they get down onto that yellow line. Sometimes it's hard to make it stick there just because you might get a little loose and you might want to turn a little bit to the right to keep the car not hitting that line. But yeah, it's getting a lot of people loose, but hopefully they're able to hang on to it with Ghost still in third helping out there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go a little local with this one. I've seen a lot of cars loose here, so you're going to need to tighten that John up.
Yeah, right now, Jim right now, he is leading his pack, but it's, yeah, with a whole bunch of cars, a whole bunch of angry wolves, just like Ghost right there making a move, and Brody right behind him with Drunk and Dalgen right there, but Dalgen is like falling back a little bit, like going to get back up there, so yeah, Ghost right now is now leading the pack.
So what these guys need is they need the fastest car to pull them back up to the 10 car. So obviously at the current time, it doesn't seem like Jim has the fastest car. Maybe that they can catch the 10 with the 3 leading this pack of 5, but they're going to need to do something to work together. These guys are going to have to make a few pit stops though in this stage. Apparently right now there is 22 laps left on a tank of gas. There's 43 laps in the stage. So you're going to have to stop at least once, I believe maybe even twice here, to make sure that you can get to the end of this race. So we got 2 pit stops in this stage instead of the one that we had in stage 2. We saw the distance that the 10 was able to draw on the field. So these guys are going to try what they can to keep that 10 in their sights after pit stop, before the pit stops, and after the pit stops as well. So we see the 41 going underneath the 42 here for 3rd.
Yes, right now it looks like Ghost is pulling off. Heredia moving up there and just making sure he gets away from the pack and trying to catch up to the lead car, which is Heredia. And Drunk right now, I'm sure that is right there in 3rd as he worked himself up. We still had to see Joker. He's still stuck in that not back marker, but
oh, there's an accident in the back of the pack. The 4 car hit a glitch, took the 6 out. Their caution is out.
Man, and just speaking about, yeah, it looked like did the 20 get into it too or no?
I'm not 100% sure who all got into that. I was watching the stream on the Forest channel, and he hit the glitch underneath that yellow line on the front straightaway, and it just sent him dead right, hooked him across the field. The 6 car, unfortunately, was the first one to arrive to the scene and just smashed into the side of the 4.
Yeah, yes. Speaking, I wasn't going to speak on a caution until later on and see what will happen if it shakes up the field. But here we go, a caution right here. We have a chance to see what will happen and what will happen to the field as Joker is in the 5th pack right now.
I'm not 100% sure what the 3's strategy on pit road was, but he is now the leader as they restart the race and fly into turn 1. The 10 is on the outside of the 3 here. He's going to try to... No, he's not going to try to go to the outside. He's going to fall in line behind the 3. The 3 is going to have the 10 all over him here. As the 10 now looks to the inside, the 3 is going to kind of shut the door on him. The 3 washes up and the 10 is underneath him. I'm not 100% sure if that is the right strategy here for Ghost, as the 10 is going to take the lead back as they hit the start-finish line.
Yes, I did see a little bump by already. Did see that. Oh, and Drunk gets bumped by the 24, trying to give me some space, man. But it's okay. At the end of the day, it is 3 wide, and Drunk sends the rolling down a little bit. But they hang on to it. Great job by them as the 8s get sent up a little bit, and
they're still 3 wide. Still 3 wide back there. Drunk has been pinballed this entire lap. First by the 24, then by the 42. He's trying to hold on for dear life as don't look now, but look who has joined the battle for the lead.
Man, I was just about to say, look who came up here. I know it takes time, and luckily he had the patience to move up from back there, now up to 5th. Joker, we finally see him up there since stage 1. Great to see him up there too, knowing that he's able to fight for another win. Goes right here in 4th with 3rd Jim, and 2nd, the new guy, Dalton.
Dalton with a really good showing here in his first race in Hennessy. As he comes off of turn 2, he's got Jim, the winner last week at Martinsville, Ghost, who's behind him, and Joker, who is hungry as ever to lead this, I think, his first lap of the night. No, actually, he led a little bit in stage 1 there before the incident with Brody.
Yes, Dalton, it would be happy if he's able to start off his first, I think it's his first career race with a probable win, or with a 2nd place or top 5 finish, as for sure a lot of guys are proud of that. We've seen somebody hit the wall, but hopefully they hanged on to it. Already is still doing the same thing since stage 2, I'm sure. Getting out to a big lead, and it looks like Dalton has right now been the only one except for Jim a little bit to catch up to him. And there he goes right there with Jim going under.
Jim is going to concede the spot there, concede the battle for 2nd right now, as those guys have not let that 10 car get away this time. They've fallen in line and have kept pace with the 10, which is helping them out the longer this run goes. So the 10 and the 24 right now looking a little bit lower off the corner than the 10. I'm not sure if the 10 is a little bit tight coming off to start the run, but that 24 is breathing down the 10's neck now.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to see this 20, the new 24. Happy to see him actually working with that 24, man, and I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see new drivers up here racing for wins.
At 24, though, got the 11 all over his rear bumper. Jim is going to play it smart here, not going to try to look to the inside. He's going to try to get him a little bit closer to the 10 as they enter turn 1. Hopefully the 24 is able to wrap the bottom there. Drifts a little bit high off the corner, but that's not going to really hurt him. He's going to draw a bead on the 10 as the 11 pushes him towards the 10, entering turn 3.
Yes, right now in turn 3, yes, he's still there. Ghost right now, he's got a little loose, it looks like, but game back down is Joker and his Ghost. But right now we see this 1, 2, 3 pack right here with Heredia 1000 and the 6, I mean not the 6, the 11 of Jim, my fault. We see them 3 right here fighting for the lead. Glad to see him actually up here with Heredia.
The 24 is harassing the 10 right now as they enter turn 3. He has been on his bumper for the last lap and a half. The 24 lets the 10 wash up as he's going to try to take the low line exiting turn 4. Is he going to be able to get to the inside? No. Heredia again keeping himself clear of the 24 as they enter turn 1.
Yeah.
10? Go ahead.
No, my fault.
I was going to say the 10 car was able to force it a little bit further into turn 1. The 24 backed the corner up, got a great run off. The 24 now going a little bit higher than the 10. They're going to switch positions on the track here. The 10 is now high exiting, the 24 low exiting. That seems to be working for the 24 here. Not 100% sure how much that's going to work for him later in the race, as the 11 is still not letting these two get.
Yes, I mean, right now, hold on for a little bit. My fault, y'all. A little bit of a technical difficulty right now. I'm checking everything to make sure it's okay. And we are good. We are good. We are straight. Heading back to the race right now. Yes, we now are back on air. My fault. Just trying to make sure everything is okay. But right now we do see that 10 still in the lead. Great job on him leading these laps. But we do have people that is behind them that are thirsty for wins. And they want this win badly, knowing that it's coming, you know, it's coming down to the final races of the schedule, and people want to get wins, gain playoff points, and secure their spot in the playoffs.
Absolutely. As we see here, the 3 tried to look to the inside of the 11. That did not work, and it opened the door for Joker to come through to 4th. Joker finally back up within striking distance of the lead here. As we wind laps down, there looks to be about 27 laps remaining, which is just about the opening of the fuel window. You can make it on 27 laps of fuel here, so these guys, the pit window is open. Be interesting to see who is the first one to come down, and if it drags everybody else down here to pit road with them in this lead pack.
Yeah, I just seen yeah, that was Nobes. I seen Nobes just get him out of pit, so I was like, what happened? But yeah, him coming out of pit, it looks like he would be back there for a little bit, knowing that he came out a little bit too early for pitting. But he is still up here with this battle between the 24 and the 10. Knowing, I'm surprised I haven't seen no moves, aggressive moves, or strong moves from the 24, but it looks like he's sitting there being patient. Is saying, looks like he's trying to say that right here he has this moment and he can make a move anytime that he wants. It's all up to him right now.
What the 24 is doing right now is that he's getting a big book about what the 10 is doing in each turn, what his strengths, what his weaknesses are, and where he can exploit them, as the 10 is going to get a little bit of breathing room here as we see the 11 try to contest the 24 for second place. Looks like the 11 is going to have the advantage here as they enter turn 1.
Yes, right now, Joker is another one right there again. Right there in 3rd, just passing his teammate Dowden. I'm not sure if he pass him back and know that he's going to clear his teammate. Now will be Jim and Joker switching out for the 1, 2, 3.
Heredia leads Jim just to second place. Joker around the 24 to 3rd. The 24 back to 4th in 2 laps. He's gone from 2nd to 4th, hoping to try not to slide a little bit further back. Ghost now breathing down the 24's neck here. A little bit of breathing room there to Ubi behind. And Brody, who the two of them are about 4 or 5. Easy for me to say. Car lengths behind this battle here for 5th now. 24 and the 88 getting into each other a little bit. The 3 is going to try to go through the middle. East wisely backs out of that one.
Yes, right now I do see what you're talking about with the 42 and the 48. Them two are trying to make sure they work together and get right back up here, because we're having a nice battle between 5, yes, these 5 cars. I thought it was 4, but these battle between these 5 cars. Dalton, surprisingly, comes into pit.
Dalton is the first one to make a move to pit road here. We are coming up to, I believe this will be, I just wanted to make sure that I'm correct on this. About 20 laps to go, so you can make it to the end here with 20 laps to go. Joker is going to be the second one to make the move to pit road. Is there anybody else that's going to come with him? It looks like the 11 is now showing. Oh, the 11 did not go. Joker to pit road, and looking to see if anybody else came with him. It looks like the 48 also followed suit down pit road.
Him and the 6 too. I did see the 6 come down right with them. Great job for them to make their strategies. So now we are going back up to already known that Joker and them caught up to them. If a caution comes out now, I would think this would get nice because if everybody makes their pit stop, get through the whole pit cycle, then a caution come out, or it comes out before, which we did, but caution comes out in between them trying to get their laps back, it would not look good for them.
Now, you made your bet right now, so if a caution does come out, unfortunately, trying to short pit is not going to work out. It's not going to be as advantageous as if you stayed out on the track. I believe that's what Heredia was trying to do in stage 2 there, but Heredia was getting away from the pack in stage 2. Jim is not giving him any breathing room here, as Jim now unabated in second place, stalking Heredia as we see Ghost and Brody, teammates, back in the battle for third.
Yes, I mean, Jim, I think if any time your car gets loose or you're losing spots to the leader, this is for anybody, and you lose spots to the leader, just go to pit then so you won't lose even more time. But if Jim can hang on with Heredia and might do the same strategy as the team with Brody and them behind. They are behind by a couple car lengths, but they will be able to get up there. It looked like Ghost said he was going to pit.
Ghost just signaled that he's coming back down to pit road this lap here. We're going to try to get the battle for the lead. What's going to be interesting to see is who's going to make that first move between these first two. Because Big Jim is going to have the advantage. If he wanted to, he could signal late down the back straightaway and force the 10 to stay out another lap. Jim is in the prime position here. Heredia, even though he didn't listen to his crew chief last time they needed to pit, he stayed out a little bit longer, and it still worked out for him. Jim is a lot closer than he was last time that they needed to, so that works out in his favor. But again, Jim is going to have the advantage here because he's going to be able to signal first. He's going to see the 10 going down the back straightaway, and if the 10 signals, he knows that he can come. But if the 10 doesn't signal, Jim can cut into pit road a lap before the 10 does.
Yeah, I do think if Jim goes to pit and I don't know if I'm about to jinx it, but I don't know if Jim about to come into the pit for the next, like 2 to 3 laps or probably 5 laps, he's just got to hang on there with Heredia, knowing how fast his car is. He just got to make sure he's in between that 1 second lead, in between them two, to keep, I'm for sure, my fault, I paused, but to make sure he keeps that, the second, or probably first if he prefers.
I think Jim can leapfrog the 10 here if he does pit first. The 10 did show a lot of speed though, so that is going to be questionable. However, with 12 laps to go, how long do you stay out? There's going to be guys behind you like Joker, like Ghost, the 24 of Daljan, the 48 of Ubi, and then Brody, who is still staying out on track, I think, too. I think he actually came this time down pit road. But how much time are you willing to lose to those guys that have already pit, as we see that the 11 car is getting a little bit further from the 10. 10 stretching out the lead here right before pit stops. It's advantageous to the 10. Does Jim make a move here, seeing that that gap is growing between the two?
I would think he would want to. He's already got a little loose, but it looks like I would want, if he's gaining more and more time as we go on into the run with a very much long run. There he goes.
Jim made the move to pit road there. Heredia stays out on the track. I'm going to stay on Jim here, and I believe Heredia should be able to... Heredia will be coming to pit road next lap or within the next few laps. I'm not 100% sure how long he can go, but give that first move to Jim.
Yes. Right now, Heredia is looking like he is signaling to come into pit as he will make it into his group. He do not want Jim to gain any type of positions. As you can see, for sure back there, hidden into pit now is Mike. But check on, yeah, I'm still going to be on Heredia, and I don't know if he is on Jim.
I am on Jim, so stay on Heredia. I will stay on Jim, and we can see the battle coming out of pit road here. Jim is now coming off of the pit lane onto the back straightaway, entering turn 3. Heredia now in his pit box here. So it really comes down to time in the box and time off of pit road and how quick you can get up to speed. Jim to the start-finish line right now. Heredia coming out of his box. Heredia may be able to get up to speed just as Jim gets to him here. The gap is a little bit closer.
He hit that wall. Man, and Jim is still in second. Now, I have a big feeling, I don't know if you watched it in Ohio, I have a big feeling Jim, if he's close enough, what happened is, I don't know if he's still getting there, and he almost made a stick right there. As, man, is this them two now?
The battle for the lead has come down to these final two compatriots. We've got the 10 and the 11 here battling for the lead. Third place right now is Nobu. Short pit at the very beginning of the fuel window here. I don't believe he will be able to make it on tires. Looks like those tires are wearing out a little bit quicker than he wants, but he surprisingly is staying just about equal with those front two, as the 11 is stalking the 10 here as we come off of turn 2.
Man, I remember so much after seeing this. Don't know if Jim tried to pull off a double win. 2 wins in a row would be a great momentum streak for him and his team. But man,
Jim just drove it in there. Hits the 10 car, pushes him off the track. The 10 now returning the favor. Jim is not clear of the 10 here. The 10 car gonna drive it deep in there. Make contact again in turn 3. Jim with the big run in turn 1 and 2, able to push the 10 up the track there. There's still a lot of laps left. The 10 is going to be able to regain control of that car, get back to that 11. But it has come down to this. This is going to be a great finish here between these two.
Yeah, right now I am looking at that coming in, and I'm welcome to 6 people that is watching. Welcome to the last final laps. Bowser, do you have a lap counter?
We are within 5 laps to go here.
Yeah, I am expecting a big move here with Heredia right now in second after leading so many laps. It has to be a curse if he don't, as he drove it in, made it stick right there with Jim, but couldn't get past him or couldn't get beside him. Still
4 laps to go as they come down the back straightaway. Coming to 3 to go this time. Jim with the lead already made the move on the 10, so if the 10 gets to the 11, you can bet that that move that Jim made in turn 1 and 2 is going to be reciprocated here to the 11. The 10 to the outside, Jim all the way into the apron of the track. As they enter turn 1, Heredia with a run here, gets to the bumper. isn't able to really push Jim up the track like Jim did to him, but he's not letting him go. Down into turn 3. Jim. 2 to go this time as they come off of turn 4. How many opportunities left does Heredia have to return the favor to Jim, who pushed him up the track in turn 1? Heredia drives it in deep. Jim drives it in deep. Sticks it to the bottom. Both of them able to power out of turn 2. Heredia closer to the wall than Jim is. But here we go. Coming to the white flag this time. The 11 with half a car length on the 10. The 10 gets to the bumper of the 11. Isn't able to affect the momentum off of the corner. This is it, boys. This is for the marbles here. The 11.
This right now is just... Oh.
The 10 drives it in deep on the 11 in turn 1 and 2. Gets to the bumper, but it doesn't push Jim up the track. Heredia is going to need a big move here if he wants to win this race, entering turn 3.
And it looks like he will not pull off that big move, and Jim will certify his ticket as it was a caution.
The race has ended under yellow.
Wow.
Jim is officially the winner. Heredia finishes second. I don't know what happened in the back of the pack. I believe the 4 may have blown a tire to end the race, which is unfortunate because we were just cheated out of an ultimate finish between the 10 and the 11. Riley ends up being third as the 4 did blow a tire there to end the race. Brody fourth, and newcomer Dalajan rounds out the top 5 as we had a hell of a battle between Jim and Heredia there. Let me see if I can get these two in the booth.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a great race overall with Jim end up winning at the end. I don't think Heredia had the tires. I think he took 2 coming out of there, but it looked like he just didn't have the tires and the time to get up there.
I'm very surprised though that we were able to see Big Jim pull off that move underneath Heredia, giving him a little bit of the bump and run. As we're joined by our winner, Big Jim here. Jim, first off, congratulations. You guys had a great battle between you and Heredia.
A lot of grit on that one. That was a hard-earned one. It was definitely not deserved. I didn't deserve that win. It was definitely all Heredia, and if Joker wasn't lagging, Joker would have been up there. Brody had the fastest lap. He would have been up there if he didn't get lost in some track position battles. But yeah, it just came down to pitting a lap earlier. I must have had just a tiny bit of better pit entrance, and it gave me just enough to sniff that draft of Heredia's into turn 3, and I think that really was like the key moment, because you saw when he was out front, he was gone.
Yeah, he was gone out there. What did you do differently? Because in stage 2, Heredia opened up a big gap on the entire field. You kept it close there. What did you change on your car that really made it come to life in stage 3, where you were able to keep that gap within a specific amount of car lengths? Because you knew, as you just mentioned, that if you weren't that close to him, you had no shot. So what did you do differently? What did you change?
Just tightened up the car a little bit. I mean, kind of common sense stuff, really. You're only taking 2 tires on that last stop. You're like, all right, I'm a little bit too loose, and that's going to wear on that left rear. I might, run out of tire there. So, got to tighten it up just a little bit. And I mean, it was the exact same adjustment I made in stage 2. It's just a little better of a pit entry, and I was on Heredia's bumper.
Well, again, congratulations. Now we're going to talk to the second place finisher, the guy that you used to bump and run to get the win there. Heredia came in second, man. What could you have done differently to keep yourself in that lead?
Maybe not really go arc the corner 1 and 2. That's where he bumped me. He took advantage of that. I made a little mistake there. I think I should have sent him harder. I should have sent him to the wall, maybe. But it was a good race. It was fun right there. He just put the I didn't think he'd gain time on me on exit there, and he as soon as he hit that, I was on pressure, and there he goes. He won the race. So GG's.
Well, there you are. Clucky, you got I'm sorry, Electric. You got anything for these guys?
No, I just have to say, nothing but just a great race that y'all put on for us and the broadcast, and us for the people that and other people that was watching the race. Great win on Jim. Great job on Heridia to lead them laps, and yeah, just overall great racing from everybody here.
Oh yeah, a big shout out to Killer on the Xfinity win. That was a really good move he made. So
Yeah,
shout out to him as well.
Yeah.
All right, well, from myself and Electric, your winner, Jim, and second place finisher, Heredia, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Next race for the Cup Series is going to be on Thursday. Cup Series is going to end up over at, I believe, I'm pulling up the schedule here, Charlotte. They're going to do the Charlotte Coke 600, and then next Monday they're going to go back to Charlotte for the Roval. Truck Series is going to be the next broadcast that Hennessy is going to have here. They're going to do a doubleheader. They're going to do the Roval first, then they're going to do the Oval. I'm going to be part of both of those races, and we'll see what kind of action that we get on Wednesday. Again, for us at Hennessy Performance, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great night.